Before delving further into the gods, let us briefly introduce Greek mythology. It was Greek mythology that initiated the European age of science and knowledge, encompassing philosophy, psychology, religion, science, archaeology, and history. It captivated the imagination and emotions of writers, poets, painters, and intellectuals in general, from ancient Greek times to this very day. The world still draws light from that philosophical heritage left to us by the Greeks. Greek mythology, with its vast depth and philosophical, literary, and religious value, is unparalleled by any other mythology. It suggests that the Greeks were receiving knowledge and its mysteries from a source higher than humanity. These myths, at their core, are tales about the gods, heavenly teachings, and the struggle between good and evil. However, some of these myths carry no significant meaning and are purely for entertainment. Naturally, such myths did not come from the gods who inspired the myths with religious meanings and teachings. In any case, we do not know the exact dates or the authors of these myths. The earliest written record of Greek myths is Homer's Iliad, one of the earliest works of Greek literature. It can be said that myths appeared with Homer, who narrated them with the beauty of poetry and clarity of expression around 1,000 years before Christ. Like the Egyptian myths, Greek mythology took a foundational theme of the Creator, creation, the beginning of the universe, and the birth of the gods. Greek myths depicted the gods in human form, unlike the Egyptians, who added animal features to the gods to give them additional dimensions, imbuing them with the characteristics of those animals, such as strength or flexibility. In the beginning, there was Chaos, the mighty and vast, who created two gods amidst the unending dark world. From them, love and light were born. Then, earth was created to be the dwelling place of the blessed gods, as stated by the Greek poet Hesiod. Homer, in his works The Iliad and the Odyssey, recorded how the gods lived on Mount Olympus and were ruled by their king, Zeus. Kronos, the son of Kreos, was one of the 12 gods forming the divine family atop Mount Olympus, led by Zeus. Homer describes Zeus as capable of performing miraculous deeds in a world entering the phase of civilization. Justice was his companion. He punished liars and those who broke their promises. He was angered by those who committed evil or harmed orphans, and he could move the sun and bring forth winter. The direct mediator between the god of gods and humans sought for them whatever was beneficial. Apollo, the son of Zeus, served as the direct intermediary between humanity and all the gods, guiding people to understand the divine will and teaching them how to establish justice and peace between themselves and the gods. Apollo's sister, Artemis, also known as Diana, represented the goddess of darkness and wicked deeds, similar to Set in Egyptian mythology. Greek mythology tells us that gods brought about the end of civilizations and began new ones whenever these civilizations became tyrannical and corruption spread across the earth. In the Golden Age, people were less intelligent and caused less harm. In the Bronze Age, people were of superhuman strength, loved war and destruction, and ultimately perished due to these conflicts. The Age of Heroes, or demigods, was marked by noble battles for truth and justice. Wherever they went, they were considered the righteous. The Iron Age, the current age, where the children are worse than their parents, is an era in which souls are filled with evil and wicked deeds. The remains of Troy revealed the Mycenaean civilization, which uncovered that there were men worshipped like gods in early societies. Cicero, the Roman orator and legislator, in his work On the Nature of the Gods, says, "Is not the majority of the heavens filled with human beings? These gods themselves originated here below and then ascended to the heavens." Cicero affirms in his work that faith is a common belief among all philosophers and is embedded in the minds of all people. Has the image of the gods become clear now? Are they not these beings whom the sacred books call angels? Since humankind has existed on earth, God Almighty has provided guidance through beings who direct and explain to people the principles of religion and the rules of life. This was the role of angels in societies that adhered to God's command and established truth and justice among their members. When the mission of the angels concluded and humans took over their own governance, devising their own philosophies, disputes, and deviations from divine teachings began. Thinkers like Anaximander differed from Thales, and Heraclitus differed from both. Eventually, Aristotle sought to shield the mind from deviation and invented a logical tool to prevent mental errors, yet it led to countless fallacies in this doctrine. This is a profound testament to the challenges in thought, revealing an endless array of mistakes within this system.